The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the Buffalo Bills.
Albert Rosa set to kick off.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Allen on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense...
Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, 20, touchdown. Joe Mixon. His 21st touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7.
Rosas set to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's Geis on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal. So instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Brooklyn first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Now the second down throw on target. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line.
11 on the play.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. These two teams all tied after one.
Tied 7-7.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 1.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Bills will move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's bring it. Check line 54. Line 54. Hey, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, tight.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Allen looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Mason will get it to start the second half. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll let this go deep for Rupp. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Singletary again. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
29 is the mic. Alert, alert, alert. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 29 is the mic. Mic 29. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 29 is the mic.
To throw again. Allen. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third down and 10 yards.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 29 is the mic. Mic 29. I'm coming. I'm coming. Half 85. Half 85. 29 is the mic. Mic 29. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Get in. Let's go.
Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Brooklyn.
Back to throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Brooklyn, first down.
Now Joe Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
The pass.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo, 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of
that didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
From midfield, here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
I'm going back to you. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On first down, Allen. Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Out of the gun, Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
29 is the Mike 29. Hey, pick your game up. 29 is the Mike. Middle. See you get the ball right here. Let's go. 29 is the Mike 29. Push him back. On the ball. Get down.
Throwing is Allen on third. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Prime time, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
Stephon Diggs, the 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Bills 25.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to
now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Third down.
First down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there.